Do you wish you had more time to get all your work done? Maybe a few more hours? Or even a few more days? Hit the like button below if you're ready to learn how to stop wasting your time so you can use this precious resource on things that matter most to you. I'm Katy Oliveira, a college success strategist and purpose development guide, and I help college students just like you figure out who they are, what they want to do, and how to use the college experience to make it happen. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and click the bell so that you'll be notified every time I release a new video to help you thrive during college. If you're tired of always running around at the last minute trying to get all the things done because you feel like there are never enough hours in the day to get all the things you want to do done, in this video, you're going to learn my favorite strategy to help you stop wasting your time and instead pay attention to it and take back control of it so that you're able to allocate this precious resource to your highest priority tasks and leave space for you to be a person and have fun too. I'm sure I'm not the first person to tell you this, but I'm going to give you a gentle reminder that we all have the same 24 hours in a day to work with. Celebrities, influencers, world-class athletes, world leaders, and that girl who sits on the front row and answers all the questions and busts the curve all have the same number of hours in each day. We all have 24 hours a day, 168 hours a week to do the things that we want to do and achieve the things that we want to achieve, accomplish the things we want to accomplish, and contribute the things we want to contribute to the world during this life. I do realize that we each have lots of different circumstances, responsibilities, constraints that either increase or decrease the amount of time that we feel like we have to allot to the things we'd like to do in life. And it takes some of us longer to do some things than others. But at the end of the day, we all have the power to allot our time to the things that matter most to us each and every day. And if we're being honest, most of us don't intentionally allocate this time to the things that bring us the most joy and fulfillment and that are the most important to us in our lives. It's not lost on me that I'm talking to you about how to stop wasting your time in a platform that is well known as a place for people to go to waste time, but streaming video here on YouTube or scrolling through social media aren't inherently bad. They can be really great and can help you learn and connect you to other people. The problem is when we're not intentional about our streaming or our scrolling and our time use. When we just sort of waste it and passively pass the time without really paying attention to where our time is going. So what's my favorite strategy to help you stop wasting your time? Time tracking. I know that time tracking is a really popular technique that you might have heard about in other places, but I want to reinforce that because time tracking is a way for you to diagnose where your time is going by observing and tracking it down to the minute for 1 week. It's the first step in becoming a better manager of your time. And in my humble opinion, you should not try to implement any time management strategies or hacks without taking this first step. Tracking time is similar to tracking calories when you're trying to lose weight or tracking your finances when you're trying to save money. It's a way for you to step back and get an idea of what's happening in the big picture so that you can observe your behaviors and pay close attention to places where time might be leaking out that you're not even aware of. We often waste a lot of time on the usual suspects like streaming and napping and scrolling through social media mindlessly. But we also waste a lot of time by inefficiently scheduling our to-do list and our tasks. Now, I know you might be thinking, can I just look at the screen time on my phone to get an idea of where my time is going? Yes, you can. The screen time app on your phone or the equivalent on your particular phone, the tool that helps measure how much time you're spending on your phone does just that. It's helping you measure how much time you're spending on your phone. So this is a really great way to capture texting and scrolling through social media and streaming video. But if you're not only wasting your time in these ways, maybe you're playing a lot of video games, or maybe you're just being inefficient in how you schedule the things you need to get done, then this tool is not going to help you. The best way to track your time is to track it for 1 week using a time tracker tool. We've created a time tracker tool for you to download for free, so you can go in the description below to download that. It's a spreadsheet that's been specifically designed to help college students track their time, and then it pulls it out into a chart so that you can see what percentage of your time is going to what activities. Now, I know you might be thinking there's all kinds of apps out there. Why on earth would I use a spreadsheet? I totally get it. I know a spreadsheet might seem a little bit old school, but here's the deal. I know for me that when I use apps to track what I'm doing, I tend to also visit Instagram and Snapchat and Facebook and wherever else you go on your phone. And so I find that a spreadsheet is a little bit more boring, and I tend to use it on my computer, and I tend to only be on my computer when I'm working. And so I tend to stay a little bit more honest about how I'm using my time when I go to a spreadsheet to fill it out versus an app tool. The idea here, no matter what tool you choose to use, is to be as honest and accurate as possible, because the idea is to help you get a really clear picture of how you're using your time so that you can make better choices and adjustments where you need to. So if you aren't honest about this and you don't see this exercise through for at least 1 week, then it's not going to help you really make the adjustments that you need to make to stop wasting your time. If you already have a sense of where your time is going and you know exactly what you're doing to waste time, I'd love to hear it. So if you would, share it in the comments now. Are you scrolling on Instagram? Are you spending an hour taking pictures of yourself using Snapchat filters? What are you doing? Where is your time going? I'd love to know. A student of mine who did this exercise found that 33% of his time was going right here to YouTube. That's a third of his life, y'all. And that was really eye-opening to him. He had no idea he was spending that much time on YouTube. He knew he was spending some good time on YouTube, but 33% of his time, that was eye-opening, and it gave him the motivation to make better choices and some really serious adjustments in how he was using his time. Now, there are a lot of ways to get it done. So if you have a strategy that you love that helps you stop wasting your time, I would love to hear about it in the comments below. If you like this video, share it with a friend. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe and click the bell so that you will be notified whenever we release new content. And if you want to learn more strategies to help you get better at time management during college, click on the video on your screen now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you over in that video.